everyone.
All right.
Oh, stunning.
We're here. Stunning.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Did you make a new opening, or is it still me? Well, you found out. There you go, Lee.
Yep.
We have Aemond and I'm sorry, sir. What's your name? You're a Targaryen. I forgot your name.
Gregaria.
Gregarian. Sister of the dragons.
Nah, I'm a dude, man.
A dude. It's not June.
He's a Californian Targaryen.
A California Targaryen, yeah.
Friggin' dragons, dude.
Dragons, dude, yeah. Totally stellar, man.
Totally.
Anyways, how's everyone doing?
Targaryen with a stash. Love it.
I'm not dyeing my hair blonde. I'm getting the wig when I get home.
Come on, dye it. You got to dye it.
Do it.
You should dye it.
I've heard it's really healthy for hair just to basically
hair,
like soak it in bleach for a day or two.
Me too. I've heard it's great. I should
I'll
try
do
it
it if
sometime.
you do it.
Yeah.
I'll dye my hair. Yeah.
You're gonna dye your beard. You gonna bleach your beard.
I will do it if you do it.
Okay.
All right, you have to bleach your beard. Wicked.
You first.
I'll color my beard. You bleach your hair. About that.
Are you talking about X-Wing? Dang.
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 I shared a picture in the group, and Kings is like, June was last month, bro.
He's just hating. You know what? He's probably late because he went to go pick up a wig.
Wait till you see King's advisors when he finally graces us with his appearance.
Oh, don't worry. I would never dye my hair blonde. I'm gonna get a wig though. Don't worry. I guess I have to dye my beard.
Are you insinuating that I dyed my hair?
He's a natural blonde.
This is 100% me.
I just grew my hair out. Give me a break.
Yeah, they got like the Chia Pet stuff. Well, they got the hair version of that, and it just
Chia
to Targaryen
to Targaryen.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I have had entirely too much coffee, so I apologize. I'm gonna drink more too.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. So I haven't been to Tim Hortons. If you know Tim Hortons, you know. I haven't been back in a while though. I got a large, and I didn't realize that it was this big. I was like, might as well drink it all now. I mean, I got it.
Do it.
Anyways, hi everybody. Lucas Kate says watching the dragons fight is too sad, except Vhagar. All my homies hate Vhagar. Oh,
how do you hate Vhagar?
Dude, Vhagar is the coolest. I've decided that whenever I make it to Westeros, I'm taking Vhagar.
Yeah, he's yours.
Yeah.
But okay, this episode, I know we started off silly the stream. This episode, I was like, oh my god. This was the best. I feel like this might be the best episode of the season. I mean, so far for sure. But I don't know. So much happened. Freaking my girl.
I mean, we finally get what we've been after, right?
Oh, yeah.
End of season 1, we wanted vengeance. And then the first episode of season 2 kicked off. And we're like, oh, okay, there's build up. Next episode's going to be great. Then there was all this emotion, and we're starving for it. And finally, we get the beasties going at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need. So, unfortunately, I can't use my second screen again. So I'm gonna need one of the boys to share for me.
Oh, that's okay. I'll pull it up.
He's got it. Produced wing right now.
Working it.
Yeah, we could do the max stills because I didn't get in trouble last week, so we just can't play.
Yeah, you won't get in trouble for that.
Yeah. And our first super chat, Ken, thank you for the Canadian 2. Wicked Virtue, the beautiful brunette Targaryen. I'm a stone. Or strong, sorry. I was thinking of I'm a strong.
I'm a stone.
I'm a stone. No, but I mean,
wasn't that a country
song? Yeah, maybe. I'm a strong / Targaryen because
wasn't she in Spider-Man?
I'm a stone. Yeah. And Ken gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Ken. He's not Aemond. He's Leemond. Leemond Targaryen.
Yeah. Listen, I got to be able to look at the monitors, and they're on this side.
I like.
So if I put it on the correct eye, I'm all messed up.
So I hope everybody enjoys watching the boys fix their hair all stream. They're probably going to be worse than me. We're going to see.
There. How about that?
It's hot in here, bro.
I knew. Didn't I say he was going to talk about it being hot?
It's ridiculous. I get ponytails now. I understand.
No, wigs they're hot.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Now we're talking.
There you go.
All
I forgot to tell Lee to do the thumbs up. It's okay.
right,
You'll
I'm
get it
pulling,
next
I'm
time.
pulling stills. We're getting there.
Thanks. Yeah, we'll start slowly and just go. You know what to do. This ain't your first rodeo. But Chad, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I've been so excited to do these streams. These are my favorite ones of the week now. Besides Saucy, don't worry, I still love Saucy. I will be home not for the next one, but the following one, and it'll be very professional. I'll have new clips, a new intro, but Lee's gonna still be in it. I'm not taking that out.
What? Please?
No,
Definitely keep it for sure.
it's too pretty. You seen it's stunning.
That one should keep her.
It's a keeper.
Oh, stunning.
Mm.
Stunning.
If
It's like my
Allison
favorite
thinks so, then keep it.
Is Allison? Wasn't it the chick who plays Rhaenyra too? She's like, I like a Negroni Spagliato with prosecco. She's like,
Hold
"Ooh,
on, I have
stunning."
it. This
Slightly
Chad.
raspy voice where I'm
Here,
like,
hold on. I have it. Hold on. This one.
What's your drink of choice?
A Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Spagliato
Mm.
with Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually really.
Ooh,
can you order that
stunning.
again, please?
It's like the most lovely little British
okay.
interaction.
Chat, tell us, should we make those for the finale? I think we should.
have to.
We have to
A
make those for the
Negroni.
finale.
Negroni. That means I have to buy
Spagliato.
Campari, which I don't want to do.
I don't know how to make it. Lee's got to teach me, and I'll make sure I.
It's basically it's
Is it an old fashioned?
no, it's a
No.
Negroni, but Spagliato means incorrect.
Sparkling.
So it's you make it wrong.
Sparkling.
So you make it wrong.
You make it wrong. Negroni made wrong with prosecco.
So instead of using club soda or whatever, you use prosecco.
Instead of using sweet vermouth. Negroni is
Oh.
gin, sweet traditional Negroni is gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. You get rid of the sweet vermouth and you use prosecco.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Stunning. Stunning.
Mm.
But real quick, I don't want to dox your real name, but thank you for the $3 for through PayPal. I can't talk. Love the hair. Thumbs up. Thank you. You talking to the boys? Yeah. Flip. Do it. Give them a flip.
We'll do a flip for chats. That's fine.
There
If
you
I
go.
flip too hard, the eye patch goes flying.
He just
and
went.
you see my blue eye, so we're not going to do that.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's start the episode. Okay, even the end of last episode, real quick, I want to know your guys' thoughts on what the heck is going on with Daemon. Is it Harrenhal? Is it the witch doing stuff to him? Is it both? Like, I thought that he was on some kind of journey that like he did something. I misunderstood last episode. But this episode, I'm like, wait a minute, because he's kind of just like tripping balls right now.
He is definitely deep in this dream sequence. So Harrenhal is cursed.
Yeah.
Harrenhal was
They laid the first
destroyed
brick.
generations before, and it's now a cursed place. It's just all falling apart. It's just a big mess. So Daemon's there trying to conquer it, and he's either victim of this supposed curse or this chick that we finally get to meet and talk to. That's kind of
The witch.
the last episode. She made like a quick appearance and just kind of walking around. Now there's like a dialogue between them two later in the episode. So
I think it's both, right? So I mean, they
Yeah.
talked about how they cut down those trees to build Harrenhal. So that in and of itself was it's like I think they're referencing like building on basically like a Indian burial ground type thing.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
cut down all these trees, you bring it up, and then I wonder if maybe like she's joking, but maybe not when she's like, I'm a barn owl, cursed
Oh,
me.
look who it
Like,
is.
maybe she lived in the woods when they made the castle, because she's been around for like hundreds of years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right away. He's like, actually.
Actually,
I don't know who told her
A
that,
new emote.
but Alice Rivers is only supposed to be about 40 years old. So
Mm.
somebody told her that she's been around for 400 years. As far as I know, it was not George.
Maybe she's tripping off a castle juice too. You know, you never know.
The castle juice.
Yeah.
I'd have to say I would not want to sleep there. Like I would eat the dripping and like no, thank you. But so
I mean, it's not a pleasant place.
No, and like you get sick. Like Dan probably got like lung problems and everything.
But
anyway.
what's interesting to me is what Daemon is going through with either the curse or Alice or combination of both. He's constantly facing Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
And we get to see Millie Alcock again. I'm a big fan of hers. I love her portrayal as young Rhaenyra.
I know.
She's at it again, but this time, so if you think back to season 1, it may have been the first episode, I don't know, but she goes and confronts Daemon and he is sitting on the throne. Now he's walking through the throne room and Rhaenyra, young Rhaenyra, is sitting on the throne and just going off on him in Valyrian.
And like perfect Valyrian too. I thought that was cool in this episode how they use that as like a stature thing, kind of. They're like, if you can speak it well, you're more Targaryen than somebody else.
Yes. And then what happens? He's not feeling good about what he is being forced to look at, what he's faced with. He's hating it. He's freaked out.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of the right word. It's probably like his deepest regrets and fears all coming to, because he hides it just like Aemond does. That's why they're very similar.
Yeah.
But all the messed up stuff he does it because he on the surface it looks like he doesn't care. But we've seen him. I'm still like a little tripped out over him crying so much over seeing the prince. When she was sewing, like, because I didn't think he comes off like he doesn't care at all. So we saw that, and that was a very raw, different look at Daemon. So now we're just seeing all these inner thoughts that he has. And
so who is okay? So we've encountered people in like real life, right? That you think you know them, and then when you see through them, they're really somebody different. So who is the real Daemon? Is he the fierce warrior that everybody's afraid of, or when you start peeling back the onion skin, he's like really conflicted and messed up and quite an emotional guy?
Yeah, well, she points it out here. Young Rhaenyra, she's like, you hate, like, what did she say, that you hate me because my father loved me more than you, or something? I don't know if she said hate, but it was something like that. So I think he had this deep-seated need or want to please his brother and get his approval, and he never did.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's, I think that we're seeing the real him, and he puts on this big front like a tough guy, and that's just a mask.
He spends the first 3/4 of his walk up there not even able to hear her. So my whole perception of this scene was that he is constantly, like you said, at war with who he is. But that's not like him being, everyone sees me as bad and I want to be good. It's more he is at war with decisions that he's made that have forced him to do things that he didn't want to do.
Yeah.
He still wants to be back in Pentos with Lena and his kids, just being a Targaryen and flying their dragons. He doesn't want to be here fighting these battles because of what it's cost him. I think he's constantly angry at what it's cost him with Lena.
Interesting. So it's so funny. I think the show like conveys a different message. And I think like it starts kind of with this part. I would agree with you, but I think it's important that like we're seeing Rhaenyra as a child for a reason. That's how he views her. And I think still to this day, that's how he views her. And I think that's why it's bugging him so much, is because all of these things that he's done, he's doing it to, what he still perceives as a child.
Well, this is the Rhaenyra that replaced him as heir.
Yeah.
Not his wife, Rhaenyra. It was this young Rhaenyra, when she was declared heir, that removed him.
Well, and it's funny, though, because Daemon never was the heir. No. Daemon was never crowned Prince of Dragonstone
because he's the younger brother.
But yeah, he should have been crowned Prince of Dragonstone when Viserys took the throne, but he wasn't. So there's something to be said about the way that you go back to the very first episode when he tells him, I see Otto Hightower for what he is, with some very beautifully flowery language.
Yeah.
And he says, you've never asked me to be your hand. And Viserys says, why would I? Because I'm your brother and the blood of the dragon runs thick. And I think he's truly felt betrayed. I don't think he ever wanted to be king. And I think we see that beautifully in episode 8.
He did tell Viserys that when Viserys was, I can't remember the scene, but they were discussing who is going to be the heir. Mm-hmm. And
he says,
Daemon says, I'm your heir.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very matter of fact.
But just out of a historical sense. It did, at least with me, it never came across as this is my right. This is what I want to be. It's right. Just this is the duty of my family. And then with this ability to kind of put that off in a way. What was that?
But, oh no, because
and now I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry, we threw Kings off with X-Wing.
And yeah, by the way, 75 people in here. Hit the like button.
Yeah,
we want to keep this thing going, man. Pop in, hit the like button.
Yes.
Let us know you're here. Say what's up.
Yeah, we're enjoying this, and thanks for hanging out. This episode really messed me up, but like in a good way. It was an amazing episode. Everything that happened, and I pulled this up. We'll get to this. Obviously, we're gonna go in order of the episode, but yeah. This part, oh man, that made me upset. It sure did.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Dogs knows that look in the eye.
I know. But yeah, this stuff with Daemon and the witch is obviously in his head, right? Well, we don't know if when he was talking to her, if that was in his head or if it really happened, but she knew. She was like, oh, so the woman that, or the little girl that used to bounce on your knee is now the queen. And, so she was saying everything that we know he feels. So it's like, was that in his head, or does the witch just know? Like,
I thought this was really great production of an episode about a dream sequence, because I feel like it's possible he was coming out of it when he was talking to her. And then she made this concoction, and then he took a sip of it, and then immediately he's back under at the council table.
Yeah. And this right here.
What was that concoction?
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I found very interesting.
I think I do.
You can't really tell what part was him out of it and what part was him.
I know.
So
right here, though,
doing a cool job.
I want to ask you guys. So he wakes up and there's blood on his hands, but when it switched, I couldn't tell. Was that in his head, or did he actually have blood on him?
Yeah, it was in his head. Like the very next image, he turns and it's gone. He sees it, he turns it, and looks at it. Yeah, and it's gone. So yeah,
Blabs, what am I just invisible to you?
That's the blood that he's
don't have the
patch from cutting her
Hi, Blabs.
head.
Hi, Blabs.
But that's what's even more interesting, because he's in this dream. He cuts Rhaenyra's head in the same way that he beheads. Oh my gosh, what is Laenor's brother's name? Lee.
You guys should know this. I can't even say the names of the characters I know. I can't even say my favorite characters' names properly. Don't ask me.
The other one. He beheads that.
Where he says Valyrian. He can keep his tongue.
Yeah, he beheads that Valyrian. And
Kings, what are you wearing?
It's a white tee from the summer collection of Kirkland.
He's talking about your toupee.
Hey! This is all real.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't understand what's going on with Daemon. It's cool though. Well, obviously we'll figure it out at some point. But I loved that he takes a sip of whatever the heck she gave him. Why would he drink it though?
So
and then he's just in the meeting and like we just told you his name.
Vaemond. That's his name.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you very much.
I knew it started with a V.
Thanks.
It's too many names.
So he drank it because he knew it wasn't poisoned. because she had already eaten all of the materials in that she had put in there. If you go
Oh,
back and
Sucking
watch,
it off her fingers.
yeah, she was sucking it off.
Oh, she was. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
That
But
went over
that's
my
what
head.
makes me curious about what it was, because there's a prevailing belief going around that it was weirwood paste, which Bran eats in the when he's beyond the wall in the third book, I believe. But this, was fairly obvious, was a drink, not a food, and it's very clear in the book that Bran eats the thing.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, she
I
can throw
don't
some
know.
water and some
Well,
berries and stuff
right.
in there
So
and make it a drink.
that's the question: is Alice making it correctly? Because this is
No,
this
she's
is
making
a
it
secret.
Pagliato.
This is a secret thing that the children of the forest know how to make, and so Alice Rivers shouldn't know how to make it, but apparently she does. This is going to be, and there's a reason that camera was locked on that cup for like 4 different scenes, because this is going to be an important drink.
Well, and she's talking about why Harrenhal is cursed.
Yeah, so all of this,
and brings up the werewood trees in that conversation.
Yeah, the other thing you got to remember is there's other shows already planned. I can promise you that a bunch of this information that we're learning about Harrenhal is not relevant to this show, but it's so that they don't have to tell us that in 3 years when Aegon the Conquest comes out.
I don't know. Me and next week,
it's this incredible thing called world building.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We kind of there might is there a super chat in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Clyde, is there a super chat? He can't see. He's only got one eye. Clyde, thank you for the $5. I agree with Jay's Ken. Thank you, Clyde.
What me? What'd I say?
No, Jay's other kin that's in here.
What?
What? He's very confused because he can't see.
I don't understand that, but thank you for the $5.
So, anyways,
okay, so back to the show. We kind of jumped ahead where the dream sequence took place over 2 different.
I tried to find pull this off really quick, and we said he beheaded her, so I mean we know that happens.
Yeah,
he beheads the dream queen.
Yeah, and then the head talks to him.
Yeah, that was a little.
That was freaky. I liked that. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then we get the emissary, right?
Yeah, the soon-to-be Lord of the Riverlands, but he is clearly not the Lord.
That was
Lord
messed up.
at the moment.
Damon's like, just smother your grandpa and take over, and he's like, "What? He raised me."
Well, he needs an army.
Kind of reasonable, right? I mean, if you're talking about what's going on right now, you got Biden sitting in whoever's house right now, not able to do anything, and Damon's like, dude, I need people right now.
What are we saying here?
He's just
he
kinda...
could just speak for him though, like he said. He's like, all right, well, are you gonna speak for him? Then he's like, well, I can't. I'm like, okay, well,
yeah.
He's like, beast.
Well, and it mirrors. I love that's the Riverlands having this problem. It mirrors what happens in the books of Song of Ice and Fire, what Game of Thrones was, and that the Tullys are like, they don't really know what they're doing for the first months of the war, because the Lord Catelyn's father is basically on his deathbed.
Oh, do you have
doing the same thing that this guy's grandfather is doing, and no one can really do anything about it.
Yeah, because he's not technically the Lord.
Yeah,
not yet.
Next in line. And Damon's just like, bro, just kill him.
Yeah, just like
he's gonna die soon anyway.
Just start whacking people until you're first in line. There you go.
Yeah. What do you guys think though of Aemond and freaking simp boy, simp Christian, taking over and not even telling Aegon like what's going on? Oh. That was so when Alicent was like, just do what you were meant to do, nothing. I was like, oh, damn. So I think real quick, bouncing back onto the episode, we were saying that she doesn't. that she was scared of him. That's why she didn't like comfort him when his son died. And then you see, you know, Rhaenyra comforting her son when his brother died. I don't think she's scared of Aegon. I think she just doesn't like him.
20
Allison?
minutes this way.
Sorry.
Who are we talking about?
So remember when we were saying that Allison didn't comfort Aegon when his son was killed because she's scared of him? I don't think she's scared of him. She just don't like him.
Well,
because the way she talked to him when she's like, "Do what you were meant to do, nothing." Like just sit there and get drunk and let us all handle
Aegon's an
it.
idiot.
He
That
is.
too.
He is.
Aegon's a moron.
But if she was,
You also
if she was
have to
scared of him,
remember-
she wouldn't have said that.
But you also have to remember that she has now been given the realization that Viserys was not talking about Aegon.
Right.
Yeah, she was
but
wrong.
was actually
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
that's
Aegon
true.
the Conqueror.
Yeah.
I know.
So- and
all
that's
they're all
why-
so stupid. He was reciting a story, dummies. Like,
That's why Allison spends so much time in this episode reading and looking for books because she's trying to find the Song of Ice and Fire. She's trying to find a reference to it.
Doesn't exist.
It's only passed down to
Well,
the heirs.
It does exist on one thing:
The blade.
Aegon's dagger, which
That's
is now in possession of Aemond.
watch the episodes then.
Yeah,
No,
but-
he's laughing at me. He's laughing because
Oh.
somebody asked a question.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
I missed it. Sorry.
Yeah, I just think
He's
it
having issues
is.
right now because his equilibrium's messed up a little bit.
It is cool
little
because I was
bit.
watching the behind the scenes and it was
balance.
funny listening to them talk about, you know, writing Allison and how she deals with her sons and everything. And how that was when she basically like she felt like she'd thrown in the towel and she's like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat my words. She's like, just get out of the way because you're gonna screw up more than you're gonna do any good. So just stop. And he's like, you know, in the last episode, he's donning the armor of Aegon the Conqueror and thinking he's going to live up to this name. And he basically realizes through his own mother's words, you're a puppet.
Yeah.
He's
He's total
you
phony.
shouldn't be. Yeah. You shouldn't even be here. And he's crushed.
He's embarrassed.
What's funny though is if he had allowed himself to get beyond that embarrassment, he would have realized what she was really saying.
Yeah.
She wants him to be a good king.
Half
But
the king his father was.
he is, 17 years old and is not old enough yet to be a good king. So he needs
Aemond
to
is.
allow those. Well,
And he's younger.
bro. I think you and I both know that he's not going to be a good king.
Listen, Aemond. I feel like Aemond would, at least from what I'm seeing, would be a better king. But I'm still mad at him, and we'll get there. I'm mad at him.
We are jumping
Little
all over the
Q-tip
place.
boy.
We are
Talk
jumping
about that
all
in
over
a
the
minute.
place.
We missed
I
the,
like that
the
Aemond
short
talk,
scene
dude.
at the
Listen,
docks.
this is one of my streams. I do that all the time. Okay, let's keep going. Boys got to keep me on track.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So
All right,
we've got-
let me pull this down real quick so we can move on to the
Yeah, X-Wing's the
next
producer
thing here.
because my second monitor plug is broken.
this. I wanted to talk about this because somebody else knows more than I do, and I want to know
And his name
what's
is probably
going
Kings.
on. I want to know what's going on.
Oh my
You
god!
pulled him from the sea. Why does she know who that dude is, and why is there a weird
Listen,
relationship
okay.
there?
Can I say what I think before Kings tells us? I think
Why,
that's her.
why I gotta be
husband's-
kings? I know things. I'm smart.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when you look like that, you look. I'm sorry with the eye patch, and you look. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's obviously like
Obviously.
a bastard son.
I was thinking an illegitimate son.
Yeah, because she's like, for a second, I was like, why is she like hitting on this dude? You're so comely, and I was like, what's she doing? And
Oh
then
my
she's like, your
gosh.
mother must have been, or your mother must have been beautiful. And I'm like, oh. And then after she was talking to him, So that's my guess. I don't know if we want to.
What is your guess again? Because you said a bunch of stuff. What is?
He's a bastard child.
He's a bastard.
He's a bastard.
He's an illegitimate child to her husband. Is my
And
guess.
not to mention,
he's not gonna chick up.
what's his name? Lord Corliss.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
clearly fond of this guy because it happened earlier in the season too. He takes the time to talk to this guy. It seems like he's
That's his son.
She could
Important.
see Lord Corliss in his face.
Kings probably wants to say so bad. Should we
Yeah.
though? I don't want to ruin it for
and
anybody.
I wonder
We
if that's
read the
why he
book.
shaves his head. He shaves his head because if he had the white hair, people would know.
He has a brother.
Interesting.
And a brother.
Kings, no
You've
spoilers.
already seen his brother.
Yep.
I don't remember him.
And he didn't have white hair.
So
Hmm.
Lord Corlys is kind of like Kristen Cole.
No, don't listen. Kristen Cole's the worst person in the show. Well, I don't know. Feet Boy. I don't like Feet Boy.
Who would he be
creeps me
banging?
out.
Oh, you know what's funny? His name is
called
Kevin
yourself a
Foot, and he's
strong
super
earlier.
into feet.
I'm gonna need
It's because I
somebody
got brown hair.
to clip that for me and send it to me because I'm gonna need it in about 3 years.
What, feet guy?
No. Wicked saying that Corlys is a good person.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't say that. I just said he's not as bad as. I don't know. I just Sir
Okay.
Christian gets on my nerves. Okay.
Christian Cole does get he's
He gets
very
on my
easy.
nerves.
Guy does a great job.
I think
Cole
it's
did
so people
nothing
are
wrong.
saying
Yeah, he did.
listen, just because he
I mean,
got two girls that are attractive.
The princess throws
that's the
herself
point.
at you.
What do?
He
You
got so
don't do it
upset.
because you're gonna
A
get hung in the middle of the town square, bro.
Teenage girl didn't want to run away with him. Like she's gonna be the queen. She didn't want to run away, so he's gonna cry about it. Like
You have to
calm
follow
down.
Yeah,
orders.
that was
Just,
What a baby.
It's like taking
So
a position
this-
at head of state and taking millions of dollars from some other country. Like you just don't do it. It's
No one would ever do that. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
So this
I
is
forgot what I
Alan.
was gonna say.
This is Alan
look
of
at-
Hull.
Can we get a hair flip for Shaq Zula, boys? He's gonna lose
That
his
was the
eye patch
worst
if he
hair
flips
flip
it.
I've ever seen.
They
I don't
both
have a
don't
lot
want
of
to lose their
practice, bro.
wigs. I am not smitten
Well,
with
stuck
Christian.
to my
The
face.
only Game of Thrones guy I'm smitten with is Richard Madden, Rob Stark. I will never like anyone else ever again. Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Huh. I'm sorry. Are you guys offended? I don't. Aemond?
no,
You want me
not
to
at
like
all. I'm
Aemond?
totally into
You guys
Rhaenyra.
What's happening?
Experience is the name of the game.
What are we talking about again?
I don't know.
Apparently, our favorite people to
Apparently.
get down with.
Okay. Well, let's continue.
Well, we didn't
Okay,
get
so-
anywhere with that
No.
conversation.
Is he a
so
bastard or not?
You guys are
Yes.
not.
Yes,
Yeah.
so he is Alan of Hull.
He is
a
not the
bastard
gay
to
Stark.
Lord Valerian.
How dare
Wait,
you?
Lord Valerian.
Richard.
Oh,
Yeah, he is a bastard of Lord Valerian's.
Yeah.
Maz
Lord
is
Valerian's,
here.
Lord of
It's
the
pretty-
the show is
I
so
mean,
fake.
it's-
It looks nothing like him.
It's pretty obvious.
Oops, I didn't mean to click the hell out.
Yeah, but okay, because his
Had too
mother
much
must have
coffee.
been really beautiful.
Yeah, I'm wondering. So, who's the mom?
Probably some unnamed woman.
Yeah.
A whoer?
I was gonna say it. He says it's so good.
Maybe that, or maybe just someone that
A
maybe
white worm.
Oh,
Nah.
a woman of his court or something
I
like that.
can say it like X-Wing. He says it
Okay.
cool.
The
Okay,
Wheeler.
anyways.
Come on. Lee.
I'm
We're
just
going off topic here.
no, I don't know.
better
I'm
than
just, I'm
that.
just planning theories. All right, get back on track here.
All right. So,
Everyone calm down.
next scene.
Producer wing.
Bunch of Aegons.
We're on it.
We're on it. Oh, this
Yeah, how about
scene.
this?
Yeah, Kristen
Are
Cole.
we surprised though? She's
Well, yeah, so
Knocked her up.
There were a couple things in this episode, in this scene that I thought were pretty cool. One, obviously the moon tea,
of course Feet Boy's got a waddling at the end of it.
but her
Yeah, so she straight up had an aberration. I'm not gonna say the word. She had an aberration
Yeah.
in this episode, didn't she?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what that team. Remember when they gave it to Rhaenyra? Her after wasn't it Kristen Cole again? Him right? Rhaenyra. Sorry, I say her
Rhaenyra,
name wrong all the time.
and it was a
I'm
precaution.
sorry,
Yeah.
but it was Cole, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
It
Because
wasn't
of
Daemon.
Cole, yeah.
that was my point.
Well, so she received it because of Daemon, but she had to drink it because of Cole.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like
Oh, yeah.
like
They didn't
her
know.
father made
Yeah.
it because
He thought Daemon, but it was Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daemon could
had it.
not
Yeah.
make it to the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this
Interesting.
real quick though? Is that what Jason says? Is that what this is though? Like, is it more like a Plan
Yeah.
B thing?
Mhm.
It's not actually okay.
It's Plan B.
Somebody needs to make like a Photoshop Plan B box with like
Moon tea.
moon tea on it. Mace's moon tea.
I'm definitely not going to work on that right now.
Don't need to worry about it. Take the moon tea.
So yeah,
See,
and
I don't know.
they're bringing
Do
in
you really
modern
think-
issues into
so-
the show.
when you say Plan B,
Sorry, Jonathan.
The
I
morning.
don't know
after
that we
pill.
need. I don't
You're
think we really
saying
need
the
to get
morning
into the nitty gritty of it.
but wasn't Cole already gone?
I mean, sure.
He's
okay,
already
so
gone. So
See,
I
So-
she
Zulu's
knows.
got it right.
fortnight
He's got a
after.
Well,
baby bump.
one at a time, boys. One at a time.
This is like Plan
Cole-
F.
Cole is gone. He's already going to try to take over castles. I think she
Yeah.
knows. I think she has not. The full moon hasn't come.
Glad.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think she knows. I think it's legit, and she's like, okay, got to take care of this
All right,
because
it's
later
Plan
we
C.
see her like heating up rocks and putting on the
Yeah.
heating pad on in her
When Footboy waddles in.
abdominal
Mhm.
area.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
It
it's
creeps me
legit. I
out.
think it's legit.
And then why did she ask the Grand Maester about the heir? Like, what a weird person
Because,
to ask
well,
about that.
He'd know.
Maester is the only one
Oh,
that serves the castle.
Yes.
Well,
not-
he would have
the
been there on
Maester-
his deathbed probably the most out of anyone.
Yeah. So the Maester, sir, is bound to the castle. They don't
Right.
serve.
The Lord.
Yeah, they serve the castle. So that's
Mm.
why in Game of Thrones, when Theon takes Winterfell, Maester Luwin does what he says, because even though he loves the Starks, he is bound by his
I
chain.
love the
to
Starks.
Are you
to
stroking
the
your
castle.
hair right now, Lee?
Leave me alone. Talk about the show.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
All tangled in my beard. I'm just,
Oh,
I'll
wicked!
I'll send you a brush.
I'm prepping.
What?
You have to make me a managing moderator. I want to run these. I want to run polls while we're doing these.
Oh my gosh.
Like Team Green, Team Black, right? I mean, I want to know where the chat's at. Maz is saying Team Green is scheiße.
I'm Team Black.
I'm Team Black.
I'm
for
Team
sure.
Black.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all messed up, but I'm
mean-
Team Black.
You're right, Cajun
What are
Corral.
you drinking?
I have forgotten.
X-Wing, are you drinking a natural ice? Because you're
No.
You put on
I'm
your
Nat-
head.
having,
Natty
a,
Ice.
a natty ice.
You
I'm
think
having
he's
apple cider.
15 years old?
Ah. No, you missed it. He put on a backwards cap before we started, and he was like, "I'm gonna go to the store. Anyone needs some beer?"
You want
College
some natty
guy.
ice?
Oh wow. I remember my first beer.
Team Green, you don't even watch the show. How do you?
Why do you think he's
Oh.
Team Green?
I bet it's a
Exactly.
you know
Makes
what?
sense.
I bet it's a book joke.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Moving
Oh,
on.
ha.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that worked.
Yeah.
It took a second. He's here. Welcome to the stream.
Okay.
Lee. No.
Jay's kin.
She took the stuff. Yeah. Okay. So if you go back,
the
right,
stuff.
she's totally holding a bump.
Yeah.
See,
good.
that's what I'm
She did it
saying.
like
She
that,
knew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Just proved my point.
So
Wait, Which
Okay.
team would be Team Stark at this point? Is Stark
Black.
isn't? It's okay. Are there any Starks here at this? Yeah, that's right. Because
Yeah.
he goes to the wall and Ned's what great grandfather.
Yeah, and he sent the 2,000 gray heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're on their way down. We'll see them next season.
But there's totally going to be like my old men are worth 1,000 of your young men
Mhm.
type of deal because they're Northerners. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. There's gonna be some brawling.
yeah.
Okay, and then
All right, are we jumping to a battle?
The
Yeah.
Black House.
no, we
no,
gotta
the
go.
Black
We
Council.
gotta go to the council.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the one where Cole beheads.
No, Black
No, this
Council
is
before that.
Black Council's first.
Huh?
Bop, boop.
I don't know what you guys are
Okay.
talking about.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Hold on, I have to make
all
X-Wing a
the
managing
all
mod
over.
so we can put up a poll. Hold on.
where
They-
all the
Say something in
members
chat.
are they're almost conspiring, I would say. Like they all want to start fighting, but no one.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, they've all kind of been doing it because Rhaenyra's been gone
Well,
for like a
Rhaenyra's
lot of this.
yeah, Rhaenyra's at the Red Keep, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We last saw her in the
There you
set
go.
talking with Allison, so she's not there to lead.
Yeah.
And these
it's
guys
been-
probably already have a little hang up answering to a woman.
And it's been a while too. It's not just been 3 or 4 days. It's been, I think Jay said something like it's been a fortnight. So it's 2 weeks.
Right.
So that's a crazy long time to be gone, especially when you're the queen in charge of the battle.
And
Yeah.
Daemon's gone.
Yeah,
Everyone's just gone.
because there's only two people that can basically direct this: the queen and the king consort.
Yeah.
I still can't do
I
a
mean,
poll.
she-
Whatever.
It doesn't let you do a poll when you're managing. To put in
I
the
guess
private
not.
chat, what do you want the poll to say, and I'll put it up.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right, we got problems.
We got problems.
No,
Nobody
we're good.
knows
We're
what
good.
they're
We're
doing.
figuring it out on the fly. Don't worry about it.
Bunch of Aegons.
We'll do it live.
But this dude on the right, he's is he what? Do we know what house he is? Is he Tully?
No,
Strong?
none of these are Tullys, and none of them are Strongs.
I don't know.
Strong is
Um,
green.
Anyways, he
Yeah.
steps completely out of line, and
Anyways.
Rhaenyra's kid is starting to like grow some nards,
Yeah.
and he's starting to kind of put his foot down, and he's like, "You watch your tongue, son."
I like him because the episode when he was trying to be all like strong after his brother died, and he was trying
You
to talk
like
to
him
the
because he got
queen.
all crying?
Well, no,
Like,
because he was being tough, and then like he let go when she was like, "It's okay," and then he cried. It made me emotional. Okay.
okay.
He made you emotional too. Don't pretend like it didn't. Anyways, let's
I'm
continue.
crying now, but you
You're
can't.
covering
see
it with your blue eye.
Yeah.
No, it's just cool seeing him kind of he's getting a little bit
Step
more
up.
sure of himself. I mean, he's always kind of wanted to be like a part of everything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That was apparent early on, but now
Oh,
you've got these
shouldn't have said
lords,
that.
sitting on the council, and he's putting his foot down, and then mom just comes busting through the front door, and he doesn't pull any punches with her either. He's like, "Where you been? I've been trying to wrangle these jackwagons, and you've been gone."
He is heir to the throne.
Yeah.
If you're Team Black, right?
If you're on the right team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
here we
next in
go.
line.
You could have just said this X-Wing, but okay. I started the poll.
There you go.
But Rhaenyra doesn't return yet. Not in this.
Oh, is that not yet?
No, it is this scene at the end of it, right? Yeah,
does
at the end of
does
the scene,
bust
she
through
comes
the
back.
front door?
Yeah, she busts through and she's like, "What up? I'm back."
Oh,
I love
it was
Rhaenys.
Corlys. It was Lord
Oh.
Corlys that
Corlys
shows
was-
up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because she
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
she got called back.
See, I'm
Because
smart.
she's like,
I'll say it again.
yeah,
Huh?
she got called
I
back.
know a thing or two.
Because we've seen a thing or two.
Ba, 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 ba.
Anyways,
Now we can move
Team
on.
Black is winning.
oh, this is where Sir
So,
Stupid.
real quick, the guy that's out of line is the Lord of Rook's Rest. That he's the Lord of the
That's
Battle
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the whole reason they take it is because he's on the council, or want to
Mhm.
attack it is because he's on the council. That's right. So there's this
Yes,
huge
go ahead,
battle
Clyde.
for. I don't remember where this is. Do you remember?
Deskendale.
Deskendale.
Yep.
Doesn't have a whole lot of significance to me in my brain, but
So this is actually, if you go back like a second, you'll see that shield. This is actually the end of that house. That guy that gets beheaded is the end of his house.
right.
That's why House Fowler takes control of Deskendale.
And they killed everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. Yeah, and we
Well,
get Cole
they
kind of
give an
starting to
option.
turn into the conqueror himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All this power is getting to his head.
Well,
I
I
think
love
so.
how they're doing these battles, because there is a lot of
Yeah.
battles to put in the next 20 episodes, and we're not going to see all of them, and it's going to upset me because there's some battles that I really want to see, but I already know that I'm not going to be able to see them all, and so but I like how we're seeing the outcome. It's not just the entire thing happens off screen. We at least get to see the outcome of these extremely bloody affairs, as we can see from this, and we saw from the beginning of the burning mill in the last episode.
Yeah, and they're to answer what we were talking about. This is like an old one, but the beginning. It seems that every episode they are adding new stuff. They added the bodies on the quilt, whatever you want to call it, in the opening.
So every 2 episodes, I think we're going to get.
This just reminded me of it. Yeah.
So my guess is in the next episode, the addition will be dragons fighting each other. We'll probably see that intertwined Sunfire and Melees. I have to think about.
But next episode?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in the on the thing? Yeah. I'm like, wait, that already happened. Where have you been? Sorry, that went over my head. Yeah, it did. Sorry, I'm too hyper. I've had too much coffee.
Who's controlling the? Is that X-Wing?
That was X-Wing.
Yes,
Yeah. So
it's X-Wing. So we gotta
wait for him to advance the scene.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry, I gotta get a new plug for my second monitor. Okay, thank you, Kings.
All right.
Okay, so then we get the beautiful beheading shot of
beautiful beheading.
Beautiful beheading, yeah.
I mean, they're willing to put this on screen. I think it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but here's the Kingmaker.
Yeah, the Kingmaker. So that's an insult to Aegon, right?
Oh, 100%.
It's just like you don't actually do anything yourself. Cole's out there doing all the work.
Well, and then go back to episode 9 when Aegon becomes king. All Kristen Cole does is kill the Master of Coin, played by Bill Patterson. That's all he does. He doesn't do anything. So honestly, calling him Kingmaker is kind of BS.
Well, maybe not now.
Well, no, I'll give you that one. Yeah, definitely not now.
So he does give all the survivors a choice, right? They can bend the knee, otherwise.
Very much like Daenerys does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And after the beheading, they all bent the knee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we see in the next scene when we get back to, I think it's the next scene, but when we get back to Dragonstone, they talk about how he's killed everyone who didn't bend the knee.
Next scene is the small council.
The council.
Oh, yes. This beautiful scene.
Yeah,
this was a scene that I love. This is where, if you haven't figured it out by now, you really see that Aegon
we both got the same thing up.
Is a complete idiot.
Here, we'll let X-Wing take control again, Kings. Thank you. He's got a serious face. I love the serious face that he has with the wig on. It just looks like
it's uncovered that there's been strategy and advancements and plotting, all done without Aegon even knowing.
Yeah.
And his kid brother has been right in the middle of it, with
talking without him,
with the hand of the king, not just Kristen Cole, but the hand of the king.
Yeah.
And it's big. Like it is. And when he's like, no, we're gonna do this instead, like it was very like childish. I mean, what they're saying, I agree with what, even though I'm House Black, but when it comes to the strategy, I totally agree with Aemond and Cole. They're making better moves than what Aegon wants them to do, because he doesn't know what's going on. He probably doesn't even know like what is, and like he just is like a frat boy, you know?
Yeah.
He don't know what's going on.
So Aemond challenges him, and Aemon's like, "Okay, go ahead."
When he starts talking,
what's your idea? And then he starts speaking Valyrian. Where Aemond speaks perfectly, and then
Aegon speaks like not even broken.
Yeah,
like it's almost like he only
like 3
knows
words.
4 words.
He's like, "May I can also make war."
May I can also make war.
Look, we beat Medicare.
Oh my god! But it's funny though, because Aegon's so upset that he isn't being given the respect that he feels like he deserves.
Yeah.
But
He didn't
this whole scene starts with him spinning the little ball, which the ball thing annoys me. I don't know why.
Bored.
Yeah, I don't know why they had the whole ball thing there. I think that's dumb. You know who's there. There aren't blind kings or members of the council. I just think it's dumb.
What does the ball spinning thing signify? That like the king wants to speak?
Oh no, he's just bored.
He's fidgeting.
Yeah, he
fidgets.
he's got ADD. He's fidgeting out of his ass.
This isn't the scene, right? That's the next one. But in that scene, he proves that they were right, that he doesn't need to be in on the details because they try to talk, game plan with him, and he's like, I'm bored, and he just runs out and goes and gets wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But something I love that they do in this, and they did this in
that's a
Two
good
Towers.
point. Real quick, his son was playing with that, right? Before he died in that meeting when he was like being silly, when we saw that silly side of Aegon, wasn't his son?
Yeah, he was
That's
playing
true.
with Lannisters, yeah.
Mhm.
And then he told Lannister to give him like a
Piggyback ride.
Piggyback ride, yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted him to play horsey. But one of the things that I like that they do in this, and they do it every time we're in the Black Council too, because of the painted table, is they just reinforce the whole map. You constantly get to see where everything is, and you didn't have to do that in Game of Thrones because the credits did it. But because they're not doing that, they need to constantly remind us where things are. And I love that every single time we're in the Green Council room, we see this map up there. Whenever we're with the Blacks, we get some sort of overhead shot of the painted table that kind of shows where everything is. I think it's really important.
Yes. We need to Lee needs to put stitches in his eye.
Scar. I can do that.
Scar. Okay.
Y'all want a Scar next week going on the face?
I'll send you one. I might have some in my kit for
I got it.
special effect. Okay. Don't actually cut yourself, okay? So I got it.
No.
I don't know like what it is.
You saw
This
my Terminator
dude is
out
just like, I think this dude is going to be massively important. I just feel like
Yeah.
this guy is so underrated. I know he's a total piece of sadistic crap, and I love
the
him.
ugly little Q-tip, but
I love him, dude. I think he's going to be like, I want to see this dude be as bad as humanly possible. Like,
He's
I don't
already
want them to
important.
shy away from him being like a terrible person.
Yeah. No, I think that his strategy is great. Like I don't know if he probably would be a better king than Aegon, but I don't know. We got to see what happens because he was, the little bullied boy, and then now he's becoming much more of kind of a monster, I guess we could say. But I do agree with his strategies. He's a lot smarter than Aegon. And like, sorry, whoever pointed out in the chat, I can't remember who it was. He read the books. He read his father's books, and Aegon clearly doesn't care about it. He had them moved out of his room. Like he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He does not care about hearing about the history and learning about it.
He's just pragmatic. I think he sees the world for what it is. It's cruel, and so he's willing to give cruelty in kind. To do whatever has to be done in order to. He's like the Empire, right? Do whatever must be done in order to bring order to the kingdom. I think that's him.
It only took 53 minutes for X-Men to bring up something Star Wars.
Would that make a good king?
No, it doesn't make a good king, but it makes an effective one.
Like he would be a very dominant and a king that people feared.
Complete opposite of his father, who was a peaceful king.
Viserys was a king of peace.
I think Viserys was a great king. I mean, of course, no one's perfect.
He got played.
He got played before. If his wife never would have died in birth, things probably would have stayed much better without the stupid Otto in his ear trying to take control and all that stuff.
I just see something happening with him, and then what's Aegon's wife's name now?
Helena.
I think she's gonna be the one that gets the dragon.
Really?
The
big one that Daemon was singing
has
to.
A dragon.
She does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who do you think's gonna get the big one?
We just haven't seen her ride it yet.
What's the name of it?
The next biggest one is the next biggest one is the one Damon's been trying to
one he sings to, right?
Yeah. So that's what we're getting either in the next episode or the one following it is what are called the dragon seeds.
That's my prediction.
I'm just trying to figure out who
Not
else
predictions yet.
Like who else in the castle would be able to pick up the other. Wait, whose dragon is lonely right now flying around?
Rhaenyra's.
Who
is apparently dead.
Yeah, the one that faked his death.
So that dragon's around Dragonstone right now.
Yeah, there are the Greens don't have any unmanned dragons.
Oh, okay.
The Greens have
Sea Smoke is that one's name? Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone okay.
I said that. You didn't hear me?
No.
I heard you.
I know.
You guys keep talking over each other.
Nobody's
Sorry.
talking.
You
Yeah,
guys
mute yourself.
So he muted himself.
Are you pouting?
I'm just
Unmute
trying to
yourself,
figure it
please,
out because
pouting.
there's so much at play here. It's legitimately hard to keep track of. I don't know
Had to
how they
call.
were able to write this with all this stuff like making sense. So the greens have dragons that are unmanned. The blacks have no dragons that are unmanned, minus
versa.
Vermithor. Oh, okay,
Vice versa.
vice versa. Yeah, because they have eggs and all kinds of different stuff going on.
Huh.
So then the surprising writer would have to come from the blacks, and I'm trying to think of who it would be. Lord
So,
Corlys?
I mean, I can tell you. You've seen 4 of them already.
The dragon seeds.
Was there boobies
Yeah.
in this episode, guys? I don't know.
No.
No, there were not.
Just gotta ask the guys.
Yeah, I would
I
know.
don't remember. He said, I would know. I know boobies, okay?
Yeah, you've seen 4 of the dragon seeds already.
Dragon seeds is just an egg, right?
No, they are the dragon riders. So dragon seeds was a name given to
okay.
the non-Targaryens that flew dragons.
Okay.
So you've already. I can tell y'all if you want to know who they are.
No.
No spoilers. No
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
I know.
I feel like X-Wing wants to know.
Yeah, just DM
Tell them
me.
later.
So the Valerians are dragon riders. They can be
They can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Valerians.
So you think his son,
So
I forget his name, the one that saved him.
Lord Corlys's line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Corlys
so one's already writing.
Or Rhaenyra's.
She's been running the scout. The other one's been sent away, so it's not going to be her. There's not any of the Corlys line left at the castle.
So what you have to remember is
The bastards.
Oh.
Gotta put it together.
Just seen it. Just saw it. Didn't know.
Gotta put it together.
and don't forget Targaryens. Have we seen another Targaryen?
Oh.
Oh, the brother, right? The brother in the bar. King's is losing his mind right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god, that was awesome! I was waiting to see it come together.
Am I right?
Just gotta put it together, man.
Wait, am I right? The brother in the bar, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is one other.
I know
I won't
what's
tell
going
you.
on.
I won't
Like,
tell
there's
y'all
no
who
other.
that one
Oh.
is. Yeah,
I thought you said I don't know.
I won't tell y'all who the 4th
don't.
is, but you have
Okay.
seen the 4th already as well.
Rhaenys actress. That's my girl. I'm so mad at Aemond, so I'm gonna call him an ugly Q-tip. What he did to my girl.
But he's got that Giga Chad jaw going on.
That's how. This is why I call him a Q-tip. You look like. Dude,
That's
we
all
saw him
Jay
naked.
took from the show. He's like, I saw a wiener.
I saw a pee-pee.
Come on, Jay, you're better than that.
I love it.
Okay.
That is. Are you guys getting it in the chat? Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. No,
Okay,
this episode was so. I watched it really late last night. I stayed up to watch it, and I'm glad that I did because I would have probably got spoilers if I went on Twitter.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So it does
Oh,
go back
God,
to the
this
main
guy- I
or,
hate
like,
this guy. He
briefly
creeps me
within
out.
Clubfoot.
I like him.
Feet boy. You like him? He's feet boy. He waddles in and says something creepy and then waddles out.
I don't like him as a person. I really like him as a character.
This is the guy
If that makes sense.
that I
Damn, shots fired.
Well,
Oh,
hold
we
up,
just paused.
you guys.
Okay.
Hold on. Keep going. I'm still here.
Your
This
English
is
needs a
the
lot to be tired.
this is the little finger of House of the Dragon. He is going to shake this.
You guys know he waddles.
He's going to shake this up big time.
Fucking
just-
weird feet.
Well,
Stay close
apparently he's the
to
Varys.
Foot Boy.
Foot boy.
What's small finger?
Littlefinger was Petar Baelish.
Small finger.
Oh, the
Lord
the bald
Baelish.
guy.
No, that's
No.
Varys, which is actually what is more like because they were
Creepy
both
too.
masters of
The
witchcraft.
Yeah,
guy that
yeah,
had the hots for Catelyn Stark.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
The guy that betrayed Ned Stark.
He wasn't nearly as creepy as this dude though. Like every time he
I didn't say necessarily creepy. He's going to be a character that shakes up
The guy
everything.
who arrests Bane
yeah.
in Batman.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Probably
Yes,
Littlefinger's brother.
he wanted to hook up with Sansa because she looked like Catelyn.
But his ability for
Chat is going nuts.
oh my gosh.
I'm talking about peepees.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, his ability to manipulate in the show is incredible. It's awesome. I just love it because he's such a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a constant wild card, and everything he does, he seems like he's just genuinely concerned about someone, but he's just being a total piece of crap.
And he off his own family, his brother.
By the way,
Yeah,
Team Black won the poll.
let's
Good
go.
job,
By
Let's
what
go.
margin?
Hold on,
76 to 24.
Hold on.
76% to 24.
Yeah, Team Black, and I think it's so
Why'd
awesome
you go all
too.
the way over there?
I thought I was going to be behind it again. I can't see.
Like, just to show like how shady the guy is. I love that in the last episode they're like, in this castle, like the wettest castle on earth, 2 people died from a fire.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah,
No.
he called it out, and it's kind of funny that Daemon that he seems very like Daemon knows what's going on, right? Like he's not dumb. He's like, oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but maybe that was his first time at that castle, so he had no idea that it was so wet in there.
Well, and something that I think is kind of very interesting about this scene is this mirrors the creepy scene from the last season, the foot scene. And yet he doesn't do any sort of give me my due. She doesn't put her feet out. The power dynamic has changed.
I thought it was coming. I thought he was going to like offer something.
I mean, I did.
So
too,
does
but-
Green. Aegon
Yeah,
and
Green
Helena are
does that
brother and
all the-
sister.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Everybody sleeps with their family in this show.
in the show.
Oh, I'm so happy you added in this show.
Yeah.
No, that
Not
wasn't
even
an
gonna
addition.
pause.
That was part of the original statement.
So we didn't get a creepy foot scene where Alicent has to take her stockings off.
I know Lee's so upset.
I was gonna say you sound a little upset about that. It's okay.
Stunning.
Stunning.
All right. Then
Stunning.
there it is. All right. Then we jump from there. Ready to go to the next scene. Back to more.
I hope we don't get in trouble for that. I'm just going to pull it down.
Okay.
And then I'll go to the next scene.
We go back to Harrenhal to the dream sequence again. This is when he engages with Alice. Is it Alice or Lise? I can't.
Alice.
It is Alice. Okay.
But is this a dream sequence when he engages with her?
This is where I think it goes in and out.
No, he is having
that's
what
a good
I
one.
would describe as wandering nightmares, as he's sleepwalking until he gets woken up, and that's why in this walk he comes on what is clearly supposed to be Aemond, but when he gets there, it's actually him with the eye patch on.
Yeah. I just think, like, just because he's seeing something, like a waking nightmare, just because he's seeing that doesn't mean that he's, like, not awake.
Oh, here, Kings has this too. It shows. It's Lee.
Is it both of us? I've got that up too.
But this actually kind of went over my head. At first I watched it, I'm like, ew, like, why is she licking her fingers when she's making food? That's disgusting.
She's letting him know.
But I also
it's
watched
okay
this at
to-
like 1 a.m. last night.
So what's the significance of Daemon dressed as Aemon?
I think he.
Are
Well,
they the same?
So I could give you a couple guesses, but I think it's spoiler heavy.
No, well, don't do that. I
Yeah.
just
I
Don't spoil.
think it has to do with things that are coming. It's premonitions in a way.
Well, I mean, it's also
Um,
connected to the fact that he was supposed to kill him, and instead, the child was killed.
Well, and Lee, remember what happens later. Why wouldn't Aemond be in Harrenhal? Like, I think that's why I think this is all premonition.
yeah.
I want Aemon and Daemon to team up and be like, you know what, we're doing our own thing.
And then they'll get married.
And then there you go. And then they'll do each other.
Everybody sleeps with everybody anyway. Why not?
Song of Ass and Fire. The PP that was promised.
Sorry, George.
Oh my god.
Sorry, George.
Maybe that's why Daemon can't finish. I don't know.
What?
He's got like 6 kids. We can definitely finish.
Anyway,
Had
I like
problems
this
there.
character. I like this chick. So I did a small, very nominal amount of research about this chick because I was so interested in her. And what I found was that it's possible that she has been around for hundreds of years. And then Kings was like, nah, dog, she'd only be 40 though. But maybe she has been. I don't know.
So I think that we're not gonna know until the next Blood and Fire book comes out. But I think it's interesting that she bears. So all this is based on the first book, Fire and Blood.
Oh.
The second volume, Blood and Fire, is supposed to come out after Winds of Winter and after the second Duck and Egg book.
Haven't we been waiting like 20 years for the next
13? But yep,
he's busy.
Doing
he's
what?
busy making a TV show for Elden Ring.
He's busy doing Elden Ring stuff, and
so it's your fault, X-Wing. The ruin of my favorite fandom is your fault.
I just play the game, bro. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Anyways, back to the House of the Dragon.
I do think it's very interesting that she bears a very striking resemblance to the Red Witch that scares Lord Varys in Marine.
So you think she's related to her?
I think she's going to end up being a Red Witch.
Oh.
And will, by that point, have been around for hundreds of years. But I don't think she is hundreds of years old right now.
At this point?
I don't think anything like that's going to happen in this series.
Yeah, not in the series. But Alice Rivers will play a big part in the Riverlands.
Yes.
Throughout the Blackfire Rebellion.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's important to kind of the overall arcing story. So Brandon just said he wrote himself into a corner with a Song of Ice and Fire. Isn't that complete at the end of Game of Thrones? The Song of Ice and Fire is done. That's it.
No, well, yes, but the TV show version, sure. But the series is called A Song of Ice and Fire, and it starts.
He didn't finish the books, right? No. Like that's why the series
end with A Dream of Spring.
Okay.
I could go into ad nauseum about what I think is going to happen, why it happened, and how he's fixing it, but that's not what this stream is about.
Yes. All right. Well.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna grow up a little bit.
Let's get back on track here. Okay, so
back to Ass and Fire.
Does nobody watch South Park?
Yeah,
I do.
Sorry,
I got your joke, X-Wing. You look so upset. Calm down.
I'm fine.
I laughed.
Thanks.
All right, so we think that it's the witch and the castle that are making Daemon trip out, basically.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit of both.
What she's making there could very well be what's called weirwood paste, which, like I was telling y'all earlier, is this paste made out of branches of the weirwood trees, apparently fruit. Most of in the one instance that it's used in the Ice and Fire is it's eaten. Here he's drinking it. So whether or not it's that or a different version of it, but it does not seem to make Bran lose time, which it clearly has made Daemon lose time. He's lost hours.
Yeah,
he's holding the cup when he's sitting at the table there.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that he does not remember getting there. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to say that it's weirwood paste. I think it's kind of a combination of some magic with the weirwoods and some magic with Alice.
He's definitely getting drugged up.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
But who do we see here at the table with him?
Tell us, Kings.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I don't know his
Lee.
name.
Yeah.
I don't know his name either.
Remind us who he is.
So in season 1, when Princess Rhaenyra was, I forget what castle was she at? Was she at Harrenhal?
He was at Storm's End.
Storm's End, and she was interviewing suitors.
Oh yeah, the one
and
that
this kid came up. He's this young kid. He's like, I'll do right by you, and then he starts getting heckled from this dude off to the side, and then they end up fighting. And then you only see it in the background, but this kid he destroys the guy making fun of him, stabs him, and ends up killing him. So here he is back. We see him sitting at the table, and he is he sworn to Rhaenyra's claim?
Yeah, so he's a oh boy, don't get it wrong, Caleb. He is a Blackwood. I've just put the picture up. Wiki, if you want to share it. He's a Blackwood, and the person next to him is a Bracken. And they were the sides of the Battle of the Burning Mill that we saw at the beginning of the last episode.
Yeah.
But this little kid down here that he ended up killing that guy is the guy that we're now seeing at that stone table.
It's kind of that's kind of a cool throwback.
Yeah.
I like that tie-in.
All right.
Kind of made his costume match too.
I think time to get into the nitty-gritty of the episode.
Yeah.
The finale.
Well, we're not even halfway through the episode.
The next scene, like we see the king, right? I think the next scene we can speed up this because it's going to get into the good stuff, right? But the next scene we see the king, and he's upset that at how embarrassed he was at the council meeting, what Aemond did. So he runs and goes and cries to his mom.
Well, he runs in on his mom looking for his father's books.
Yeah, she's in his room.
Oh, you're right. He runs to his room, and his mom's in there looking for all of the books. That's right. And
him and his dummy little Kingsguard who just act like morons nowadays.
I cannot wait to see them all die.
She says something that embarrasses him yet again, so he tells them all to leave so he can exchange words with his mother.
Yeah. This was a really cool scene. She goes, "Do you think just wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what dialogue, too.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Earn your station.
She just cuts him down even more, as if he already wasn't cut down to the floor. She's sending him to the basement.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
now I have to do something stupid.
Yeah, now he's just soaking in all of his demise. Right? He's just cut down. He is so low. He's got to do something to bring himself up. He does not like looking or feeling like this in front of people, in front of anybody.
Her face too, like she just nails the disappointed mom look so good, dude.
It's great. She's great, and I think he even warns her. She says something snarky, and he's like, "Mind your tongue." And she tells him, "Oh, really?
Or
what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, or what?
You might want to wise up and listen to people who've ruled before, and that that was me. I ruled for a period of time."
Yeah, that was crazy. She's like, "You should be looking to us for counsel, not
Yep.
these idiots you have on your freaking council right now."
Phenomenal. Great scene.
Okay, moving forward,
we jump over to the other side, right? The other council.
Yeah. Well, so we're in the woods.
We go to Rook's. And
We're
what's
in the
really
woods
cool,
outside of Rook's Rest.
doing the behind the scenes again, I thought this place looked familiar. It looked really familiar as they were coming out of the woods. This is exactly where they filmed the first charge of Gladiator. In the winter. Isn't that cool?
Gladiator against Germania, right? It was Rome against Germania.
versus one of the barbarian tribes.
The Gauls or Germanic tribes coming out of the woods. But
Not
if you
the
look at
Gauls,
it, hold on, let me pull it.
It still looks the same.
It does. It looks exactly the same.
Like we never left.
I'll try to find the frame. But yeah, when they come out of the woods, you're like, oh man, that looks like Gladiator. It's because it is.
Strength and honor.
That's
Strength and honor.
crazy. So Cole runs up and he starts telling everyone, "Get ready! It's time to go to war." And everyone's like, "What? What? We haven't been fighting in the daytime at all. Why are we doing this?" And Gawain just tells them off beautifully. Absolutely enjoyed the trash talking he gave right there. And, he's got his little cohort because he's the heir to the Hightowers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we end up back at the Blacks, where Jace just dismantles his mother.
But before we jump back there, these battle scenes, like, you could tell Cole was up to something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was very poor strategy. He was up to something. He, like, the writing was on the wall, and he didn't tell anybody. He was, uh-oh.
That's all right. She's on her way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the problem.
So there was something going on, but we didn't quite know.
I'm back.
Couldn't figure it out. Nobody could understand why would Cole do something so stupid. Why would he attack in broad daylight? He's being challenged by his men. What's going on? So yeah, something was
ladies.
Something was.
Yeah, that's Artemis from Ready Player One. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, who is?
Allison.
Oh snap! Yeah.
I love that. I told Lee to watch that. Actually, I like. Some people didn't like the. Not to go off topic, but
Incredible.
The book was really good, and I enjoyed the movie more than some people. Some people really hated it, but I enjoyed it. I thought Cindy Wilbur did a decent job.
I love the movie.
Anyways, back here, she's finally. Mama's finally home.
Rhaenyra returns.
Yeah, Rhaenyra. I said
it's
it right.
It's a verbal lashing.
Verbal
and everybody
lashing.
knows what's going on, right? So Rooks is about to get hit.
But she gets a verbal lashing by who?
Her
son.
Her son. Like
because she's been gone, and he and everyone else has been supporting the war that your vassals have been fighting in your absence.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What a lie.
So he is growing some acorns where he's even standing up to the queen. Like, what are you doing? And then she says, I was at the Red Keep.
That guy right there in the background is Duskendale. He is now the last remaining Duskendale, but he's a member of the Queen's Guard, which means he cannot have children. Yeah. So he is the end of his line. And we see that.
They said about them cutting his head off too. They were like, he gave him a good death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they decide Rooks is under attack. They have no idea why. Doesn't make sense. They realize it's because they want to draw a dragon out. And so Rhaenyra's like, I'll do it myself. I'm going to go. And they're like, shut up, idiot.
Yeah.
You just got back from the red. Like,
I know. You just went into the freaking...
If you die, all of this is worthless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so,
which is true.
Our Queen Hotness is like, yeah, I'll go. Oh, wait. No.
Queen Hotness. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Aegon's pouting.
Mm-hmm. And he keeps pushing that thing. He keeps pushing which was funny because like an hour before this
video.
Yeah. It's like an hour before that I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw that video. And I was like, well.
So he got drunk because that carafe is empty.
Yep. Nothing's
I think that's what the significance was. He got drunk and he's like, yep, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Raider. Thank you for the 6932.
Whoa.
Do it better, X-Wing.
Raider.
Oh, stunning.
Oh,
stunning. Thank you, Raider.
6932.
Raider.
You got to Google it. Thanks, Raider.
It's
whoa.
transcription factor. Oh, wait, no. It's a Lego set.
And
Star Defender Lego set?
Raider just gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so
Raider.
much, Raider.
My God, Raider.
What do we have here? Hold on. Thank you. He's so mad that I
don't ever do that again.
What'd you think was gonna happen? when you did that.
I don't know. Not that.
Well, it did. Thank you.
Do we have emojis yet in here? We got some emojis. Throw some emojis if you got gifted a membership.
There's some emojis. Welcome to the Potato Squad. Thank you so
Tigers.
much, Raider.
Don't play that ever
Yeah,
again
see?
unless you
Voice
get a big
of an
super
angel.
chat.
Yeah, I get motivated every time I hear it.
He does. That's what he really feels it.
Should probably play
You know,
it
it's
again.
beautiful. Equity Group said you have a voice of an angel. Own it.
Aw.
Aw.
I think you all are lying.
I
Don't play that
okay.
again.
Never.
Don't ever play it again unless you get a big super chat. Then.
What's the name of this one? Sundance Film Festival?
Sunfire.
Sunfire.
Wow.
So Aegon rides out in Sunfire. Is he wearing Aegon's armor?
Yeah.
I think he is.
And I've another issue with this because they say that it's Valerian armor and it shouldn't be. There's only one set of Valerian
My
steel
girl.
armor.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is
Yeah, this is
Rhaenys
cool.
with melees.
Yeah, we're off to battle again, old girl. You can tell
Really?
she's like,
Who
it's
has
cool.
Valerian armor?
Euron is the only one that should have. But apparently in the last episode they made Aegon's armor Valerian steel.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
it Aegon the
Aegon's-
Conqueror's armor?
Yeah. Aegon the Conqueror's armor isn't Valerian steel. He had a crown and a sword of Valerian steel, but not armor.
Oh,
Oh, no armor. Interesting.
I know. I feel like she did that. Gambler's right. I do feel like she knew it was coming because she's very like.
Mhm.
Just,
Oh, she's
you know,
somber
certain
going
level.
into this one. You can see it in
Yeah.
her face every time they do a close up. Like she knows exactly how this is going to end,
yeah.
but she's going to
This-
make a real problem for anyone before that happens.
Yeah. No, this really got me. Like I had a feeling I was like, please no, please no. She's one
Writing's
of
on
my
the wall.
favorites. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I love her.
You
'Cause
had
she
to
does-
know.
Yeah, you could just feel. I was hoping not, but it kind of. I mean, obviously Kings and Lee knew because they read the book. So, but I didn't
So-
know, and I was hoping it wasn't so.
She had a
I
rough
will-
episode.
Yeah, I'm
She
a
did.
little confused about this somberness that they're having right here. Because she says, and Lee, inform me if I'm wrong, but she says we're off to battle again. Again, there hasn't been war in the Seven Kingdoms in 131 years.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's been fights over in Dorne, but
Did she go out
part of that.
and do any barbecuing this season or last season? No.
yeah, the only thing that she's done, and I wouldn't call going through the floor battle.
Yeah.
So have I forgotten a battle that she would have been in?
Well, maybe she. Oh yeah, because she's saying we. Like she could, if she would have said like you're off to battle. You know what I mean? That would have been like
Maybe it
she-
has something to do with the blockade and what she was doing with the blockade. Well, I don't know.
Something.
Maybe
Was
she
she
got into a
fighting
fight over
with,
there. I don't know.
With, the Stepstones?
She was there for the blockade.
She was
Was she?
patrolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm good with that. Then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't know if like it was she was admitting that she was done at that point. Like I think there's always, the idea that you might make it out of there, but I think she had a pretty good idea of what was about to go down.
Well,
Yeah,
because
I think
they're
probably
ready. I mean, you know what I mean? They're going in there. They know they're trying to draw out a dragon. So they're ready. It's not like it's not the element of surprise or anything like that. So, yeah.
But it still scares them shitless.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine
Absolutely.
that? You just look at the dragon, like, oh, you're done. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine
Nothing.
walking out with a steel pot on my head and a wooden shield,
You-
and you're like,
yeah,
by the way,
right?
a dragon might show up. Like, why am I here?
Yep.
I'm
just-
going home. I'm done.
I think I'm good.
So we've got Duskendale men and House Stokeworth men right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here we go. Oh, should we?
Homeboy takes off. That's him flying over the Red Keep, right? That's what is it? Sundance?
Yeah, Sunfire.
Sundance Festival.
Does
Sunfire.
anyone else remember the trailer for this
Oh.
season?
No.
That scene of him flying over was clearly in the trailer. It was Daemon on his dragon flying over King's Landing.
A little bit of misdirection there, eh?
Yeah, a little bit of
So she rolls in and results as you would expect.
Lots of barbecuing.
fire. fire.
Is he wearing it right there? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Aegon's armor.
Mm.
So he comes in, she comes in, roasty toasties, fair bit of the first wave, if
Yeah.
not pretty much all of them.
I mean, she does some damage for sure.
Little bit.
I wish she would have just left after that. Why did you go back?
And then we have
Wait till
Aemon in the woods sees
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Aegon
This isn't
fly
fake.
overhead.
Yeah, he's like dumbass.
Yeah,
he's like nice.
Freaking idiot, dude.
he's
You
so
ruined it.
mad. You're
Yeah.
ruining everything.
But yeah, so they were
Dude, look at that face.
he looks retarded. He looks retarded.
Bad.
Like mini me. Sorry.
He's
It's
like
bad.
crying.
It's bad.
He's drunk as heck, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This
But-
I thought they did a really good job
I wish we could play
this-
it.
with the CGI here and the dragons
did.
like
It
their
was
talons
great.
cutting each
You
other.
heard it
open.
too. You heard it.
yeah.
Oh,
It was so cool.
And when the
Yeah.
blood fell on the soldiers below, that was
Yeah. It's apparently the blood is like
I
like screaming
know.
hot
it's
oil.
Oh yeah, it's
Ooh.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was so his dragon is definitely done, I think. I mean, it was whimpering.
We finally get a dragon fight. This is what we've wanted all
and we
season
got
long.
one.
Yeah.
Not
And
just
it was
one
pretty
or
powerful.
2, 3 dragons.
Yeah. So Melis and Sundancer.
Sunfire are both done.
I'm kidding.
Oh, but the
Sunfire
Melis-
with the golden scales. They're
Sapphire was supposed to be the most beautiful dragon. ever.
yeah.
Melissa's made me so sad though. It's like she looked at her and was like, "Bye, mama." I was like, "Stop it!" No, it was so sad.
But then what happened? So they're fighting it. Melis was clearly gonna win this, right? If it was just the two
Yeah.
of them, no way
For
Sunfire
sure.
could have.
And right there, they hear. That's where they hear the beats of Vhagar's wings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vhagar-
So freaking
Vhagar's the
Hulk
biggest-
shows up.
Is Vhagar the biggest or the second biggest? Because the biggest is the one that
Biggest.
Daemon
He's
was.
the biggest.
He is the
Yeah,
biggest.
Faramir
Okay.
Thor is the second.
Vhagar is the
Okay.
biggest alive.
Yeah, Vhagar was. Vhagar is one of the original dragons from Valyria.
Yeah, and
He
so
was ridden
was
by, Queen Rhaenys.
so was Melis. She's not one of the first riders. Melis was ridden by somebody else in the old wars.
Melis is the daughter of one of the original 3 dragons.
Which one's Moon Dancer? Chaxulus is the prettiest
Trying to see
dragon.
if we can
Who's
get a shot of freaking
That's a good shot.
Vhagar next to
next to
Vhagar
Melis?
next to literally anything, so you can see how
anything?
gigantic this
Yeah,
frickin'
I
thing
mean,
is.
right there. Oh God, no, it's so sad. This was rough to watch. The poor dragons.
Yeah, so if you look at the tiny little indentation on the back of Vhagar, you can sort of make out a small saddle where Aemond would be sitting.
I know it's like
Yeah.
like that big. Yeah, Vhagar's huge. And what's even more sad about this whole thing is that it's her daughter's dragon that takes her out because that was originally her daughter's dragon. So it's
Yeah.
like, dang,
Yeah.
man. The writing in the show is great. Like because you get so mad, but you still, you even root for like I don't know who to root for really. I know I'm Team
Yeah.
Black. They're all bad, but it's just like
So
ugh.
So this what we're looking at here. This happened after Vhagar shows up and blasts fire, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
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 So
This is after he's basically attempted regicide.
Yeah. So, what did you guys think of that? When he does the Dracarius to, when Aemond does it to Aegon, he's trying to take out his brother.
did he really do it to Aegon?
So-
or did
Yeah,
did
he
he just
I
look
don't
at
know. I
so
don't
he-
know.
he looked
It
at
seems
Aegon
so-
as
Took the opportunity.
expendable,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and he was targeting Melis and Rhaenys, and if
Yeah.
Aegon dies, then oh well.
He dies. Yeah.
Well, because you even see it though, like Aegon's like, "Oh, like great, my brother's trying to help me." Then his face turns like immediately
Of
because
course.
he. So I
'Cause
don't
he
know. I don't
realized
think he
that-
cared. He didn't
Yeah.
care if he died or not because like, he had no like sympathy when Kristen Cole walks up and is like, "Where's the king?" And he's like, "There." I'm like,
So this is what
whatever.
I'm talking about with like him being a very pragmatic and do whatever needs to be done in order to,
Yeah.
to sow
Yeah, that's true. So,
peace,
so
or
you
not
guys,
peace, but
you don't think that
There you go, Breezy.
he was trying to kill Aegon? He just was in the way.
I think
No,
he
there-
would have loved it if that worked, because he
If
saw a
it
perfect
happened, yeah.
opportunity to take him out and have it covered up by another act. It was perfect for
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Full deniability. I mean,
Yeah.
oh no, I was trying to kill Melise. That was
Christian
part of the
Cole
plan,
knows
and
though.
he got in the way. Sorry, I guess I'm king now.
Yeah, like oops,
exactly.
my turn.
And he, you know, and again, back to like being pragmatic. To him, Aegon is not only like a dick and he hates him, but he's useless. He's already useless on the council anyway. So all he does is he's going to get in the way. So if we get rid of him and then take out one of the strongest players on Team Black, perfect. Let's get it done.
Now, I did read somewhere. So there is a scene where Rhaenys she like steers Melise away, but they broke off the fight,
mm-hmm.
and Melise is supposed to be the fastest dragon. She could have fled. She could have just flown away, and nobody would have been able to catch her. But she decided to turn back and attack.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, there's a couple things. One, I think she wants to go out in a blaze of glory, like a Targaryen should. Two, I think she realizes this is like, Rhaenyra's been really afraid to get into the game. She's finally getting in her first step, like right now. This seals the deal, right? Now she's in the war, because if she dies, then it's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
But right out of the gate, Rhaenyra loses one of her strongest warriors.
Absolutely.
Rhaenys and Melise.
She's the only one that was like, "I'll do it," and like, you know what I mean? I mean, besides Rhaenyra, but like, she's like, the queen, and they were all right when they're like, "You can't. We need you." But what would happen? I wonder, because we know Aegon got like really messed up. I don't know if he's gonna die, but if he does, then what's the whole point of this fight, this war, is because they're saying that Aegon was supposed to be the true king. That's who he meant. So he dies. Is this like what's gonna happen? Does Aemond just takes over? See, like right there, he did not care. He was like, yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he just pointed his blade at him.
Didn't even go up to check on him or anything. I mean, but Aegon's an a-hole to him, so I mean, there's no love there.
He's not.
Wait. But if you go back, you see Aemond approaching Sunfire and Aegon, and then Cole comes up and shouts out to him.
Sheathes his sword.
And he sheathes his sword, like he was gonna possibly finish the job if he could get away with it, and then Cole shows up.
Also, is he reading the Song of Ice and Fire right now?
Well, it depends. So is this the same kind of magic that Sauron created the ring, and any sort of fire will show the characters that say Song of Ice and Fire on that blade?
What if it's only the blood of a dragon, and this was all on purpose to get the blood of a dragon on the blade?
And what is on the blade? Is it just Aegon's dream, the Song of Ice and Fire? Like, what does it say on the blade? We know it says something from the first episode of the show, but what does it say? If it just says the Song of Ice and Fire, then that could mean anything to Aemond.
Aegon's dream.
I feel like that was there for a reason, though. I feel like him staring at that knife was there for a reason.
Yeah,
he might have seen something, wondered what it was.
Foreshadowing for something. Yeah.
Could have been a little. Yeah.
Well, gotta. Why would his dagger be out? His brother's laying on the ground. His dragon's dying. Why would he have his dagger out?
It could have
fallen off.
Yeah.
Sure.
But what I think what's more interesting is, so you've got basically 2 dragons out now. Sunfire is about as close to death as you can get without dying.
Yeah.
Melee's is dead. By the way, Moondancer, I believe, is the fastest dragon, not melees. Bella's dragon.
I think he took it off him.
No, it fell off. He picked it up. Okay. I still feel like there was a bit of foreshadowing there showing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
100%. I think he took it off his body.
I think if he had made it up to his body, he would have killed him. That was the whole point of him showing him putting his sword away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which tells me he's still alive because Aemond was going.
Well, yeah, not to like spoil, I'm sure anyone that watched the episode watched the next week thing that's at the end. They show him in bed back at the Red Keep, but you know, we don't know if he's gonna make it. I mean, I don't because I didn't read the books. Kings knows.
I don't think there's any way that dragon survives after getting
the dragon
flow up like that. I think the dragon's dead. He's gonna make it, but I think he's out of the fight for good.
Yeah, he's like really messed up for sure.
Well, we won't spoil that.
I want it now.
I want to know.
Don't spoil it, Kings.
So this episode, everyone got what they wanted. Dragon fights, a lot of action. I think from now on, there's going to be no more. I don't like calling it filler because, you know, shows like this, they did the same thing with Game of Thrones. You need character building. So that's what I thought. That's how I took the other episodes. I didn't find them boring or anything. It was showing us the characters, right? So I don't think any more of that's going to happen. From now on, it's going to be action. And I don't know. What am I missing anything that we want to cover before I jump to like thoughts on the next episode?
So
Aegon is just
on what you're saying there, Wicked, to give you an idea of what's to come. There are about 18 more events that take place between now and what
the final episode,
the end of the Dance of Dragons.
Okay.
And there are, assuming they stay on the same course of 8 episodes a season, 20 episodes left. So I believe this season will have 2 more episodes of character development, but and then the final episode is going to be incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm ready for the final episode. Like I'll be back home. Everything will be all professional. X-Wing and Kings won't have to be producers when I get back home. But I'm really excited.
I was ready, but
I'll teach you. You can help. Okay. Once I'm home and I can actually show you how to do it.
I had stuff up. It's okay.
Pull something up. You want to show a picture?
No. I'm not an afterthought.
The PP that was promised.
There's a Wicked. I think you have a video though that you should play for Lee.
No, please don't. Don't play me.
Do it.
Oh, stunning.
No, I'm
I know. Okay, so what do we think is going to happen next episode? Then any big? I mean, there's so much happened in this episode. I honestly don't know. I don't have any thoughts really of what's going to happen because so much happened already.
I think there's going to be. I don't know about dragon fights, but I think there's going to be dragons. I think there's going to be more dragons. Vermithor's got to show up, and I'm predicting that happens next episode.
Okay.
So that is going to be like the only dragon that can fight Vhagar.
Yeah, Vhagar's like
size.
Yeah. Agreed. Or what about you, X-Wing?
I think so. I don't think it's going to be action from here on out till the end of the season because they got to save something big for the finale. But I think what we're going to see is basically like kind of a restructuring next episode. So it's going to be Aemond on the mend. It's going to be Daemon
Aegon?
coming.
Aegon.
Huh?
Aegon.
I'm sorry,
Aegon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Aegon on the mend. Dude, these names. And then I think we're going to see some kind of a small, probably a resolution with the Harrenhal story and Daemon, and maybe his getting Vermithor.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then a restructuring. Maybe this is the episode where we see somebody else. You know, now it's like, all right, we've lost our strongest warrior. Let's get some more people on dragons. Let's make some stuff happen here. Maybe now we get to see the unexpected riders start to pick up on dragons because Rhaenyra's like, we're in trouble.
No hair, no reason to listen to X-Wing. Yeah, I mean, you're right. This episode got me so pumped. So I'm okay with character building episodes. Like I said, I don't find those ones boring. I've liked every episode so far this season. But it makes sense that they might slow it down a little next episode. But there's 3 or 4 left. There's 4, right? 4. Okay. Yeah, the last 2 are going to be insane, I think.
I don't see how they can slow it down. There's too much to cover.
So
really,
you've got. We know that there's only one more battle this season. Believe that battle is going to be the Gullet.
It'll probably be the last.
So last episode most likely. I mean, it could be saying the last. Game of Thrones always did and saying the last episode.
True.
But my prediction is the next couple episodes. The next episode, we're going to get some traveling. We got to see Jace at the famed twins. You get to see some early Freys. Maybe they won't be as pathetic as Walder and his ilk were. And then we get to, I think we're going to see the Dragon Seeds. I think we're going to see, if not the all 4 or 5 of them, if Nettle shows up, we'll see the calling of them by Jace.
Dragon seeds, more dragons.
More
dragons get riders.
Give us more dragons. Yeah, this episode was great. I'm so happy everyone hung out. We had over 100 for this whole one. Thank you for this whole episode. But thank you guys for hanging out and the chat. This is fun. We only have 4 more of these streams left. We definitely have to make the Negroni Spagliato for the final.
I'm down.
We have to. Lee will teach us.
Stunning.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah. Sorry. One more. We have to do one more.
We've got 2 of these shows coming out next year. So
what?
Yeah. 2? Wait,
Yeah,
so there's going to be another one of House of the Dragon. What's the other one?
So Night of the Seven Kingdoms starts spring of next year. And then they are filming season 3 of House of the Dragon right now. So it could be coming out in fall of next year as well.
Dang, let's go.
I'm ready. All right.
I hope nothing slows it down.
I hope not. I know. But anyways, guys, we're out. Thank you so much. We will see you next week. Have a good night, everybody.
Sorry I was late.
Bye.